Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me for another Chen style Tai Chi class. We're going to go over the warm-up sequence and Lao Jia, and I'm going to try very hard not to talk very much so that we can just focus in on the work. And I'm going to count, because quite often when I'm chatting away, I'm just sort of guesstimating rather than counting. So let's begin with right hand in fist, left hand straight, together, and we press forwards. So recently I've been doing about 60 reps of everything, but just for brevity we'll do 30 of everything. So ready with movement 1, 30 reps to one side. Change direction. Good. Movement 2, staying upright. Good. Change direction. Excellent. Let's come back into the center. Take the weight into one foot and send the spiral down the leg. Change direction. I just count to 20 for these ones. And shake out, change. Change. Good, shake out. And step out. Good, so now we have our little ripple circle where we circle down one leg, but it has the sort of knock-on effect of circling the other hip, kind of like that. See what I'm doing? Kind of like that, but on the horizontal. Yeah. Change. So now one and then the other, like that. Well done, up you come. That one is good, strong work, designed to strengthen your legs and your lower body for the martial aspect of Tai Chi. So let's do our leg stretch. So we're going to kick it out, bring it down, and we can go forwards and back 3 times. Good, and then glide down to just above the knee. Lengthen the spine. Gently press into the knee. And we're looking to keep the hips level if we can. Good, pull the toes back, take hold. Good, relax down, up you come. So again, I'm counting to about 20 for each. Have a little shake out. Notice the difference. And on the other side, we kick it out. And let's do 3. Remember, just do it at your own pace. Do what you can. If it's too much or if it doesn't feel right, ease out of it. Please don't force it. Hands to above the knee. Keeping hips level if you can. And press. Pull the toes back. Good. And we relax the foot down. And up you come. Good. Give yourself a moment. You can have a little shake out. And we go into our big stance again. And this time we sit a little bit back, a little bit down. Make sure we feel like we've got a grip. Imagine that you have a ball of energy between your legs and you're just gently gripping it. And then we turn. Good, come up, and we continue. Swivel in your center. Hands are like water, we're just feeling with our hands. But the focus is the center moves. Careful the hips aren't swiveling. Center moves inside the hips. Lovely, well done, and rest. Good job, so that concludes our warm-up. Now we have our stand. So I suggest, well, we'll do between 15 minutes and 20 minutes with all the getting out of it and circling the center and all the rest of it. So 20 minutes is considered a short stand. So let's see how we get on. We bring the feet together. I'll give you a wee bit of guidance with this one. Lengthen up, please, through the top of the head. So you can start in Wuji just standing, proud, erect, don't worry, just nice and tall. And in this position, we start to calm, release, and relax through the body. You can lengthen your fingers gently down. Feel all the way down through the body, into the feet, into the floor. calm down. And listen behind. Good, now let's release through belly, hips and knees, down into the feet, fill right, empty left, and we step open to the left. Transferring the weight, just feel into your feet, see if they feel level, and then for standing practice we can actually have a little look down and check, making sure that the feet are indeed shoulder width and level, they're toeing a line. You're symmetrical at the very least, if not parallel. And when you're happy, you can check posture again. We want to feel the very top of the head floating up, and from that point, the rest of the system releases and hangs down. You can feel the point between your legs releasing down towards the floor. Feel your chest bone gently releasing down. Now, if you're like me with quite a large bust, you may find that you actually hold your bust up by lifting your chest all the time. It feels very strange for me to actually allow my chest to sink. But when we do that, we help the conception channel and let the energy flow. And you'll feel as you relax your chest down, you're not pushing it down, but you're relaxing your chest down. You'll feel the small of your back actually fills. But we also want to keep the chin slightly down and back so that the neck is lengthening. So it's an interesting dynamic. The chest releases down, but the chin is slightly down and back. So you feel that stretch in your neck. Let's release and float the hands forwards and away. And then gently gliding up into our position. So I was being asked about this yesterday. How big, how wide should the hands be? And it's not so easy as just a sort of prescribed position. It's rather that we want to feel for the connection of energy. We want to feel that kind of, it can actually even feel like a barrier that, you bring your hands towards you and there's something stopping you from coming any closer. So like a bubble of energy that's sort of connecting and stopping your hands from coming further. Of course, we can bring the hands further in, but then you will lose that connection as you do it. So if your energy is really blossoming, then your hands will naturally be carried out and up. But you have to play with it. So it can be anywhere between this height and chest height, but in general it tends to be around the level of the solar plexus, at least until you have done many, 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 many hours of standing. So find the place, play around with it a little bit until you find the place where your hands feel connected energetically with your body. Relax your shoulders. Remember, relax your chest. And I'd like you to think of releasing and relaxing through the crease between your body and your legs. So we're relaxing the belly, relaxing the lower back, relaxing into the crease of the legs. And you may actually feel that your legs are rolling inwards, like you need a wee. But that's fine, actually, if the legs roll inwards a little bit. Yinjun pointed out that that's far superior, preferable to the knees rolling out, because it's so important that we relax through that crease, that knicker line, if you like, between the body and the legs. If you do that, if you relax through that crease, you will notice that it's much easier to let go of any tension in the buttock region and the lower back. So now we'll stand quietly, please, listening, feeling, and letting go of tension while keeping your best posture. Good job, well done. So we're going to very gently lower the hands down. That was around 15 minutes. Let's cover center. And we're just going to take a few breaths to center. Okay, and now we do our circulations. Think of rolling the ball of energy round the belly, and try to keep the upper body relatively still. Let's change direction. So 15 to 20 minute stand, you're looking around 24 circulations in each direction. Can you feel the ball of energy connecting the hands and the back and the sides? Good, return to center. Find your center. Beautiful, well done. And relax your arms down. Fill right, empty left, and close. Beautiful, let's recover. Have a little stretch. And that's taken us to the 20 minutes. So it's up to you when you stand. Do you count the circulations as part of the stand, or do you do your 20-minute stand or longer and then do your circulations as part of the recovery? It's absolutely up to you. When it comes to how long to stand, how long is a piece of string? It's important that you are relatively comfortable. The better your position, the better your comfort level will be. If you're out of alignment, it can actually become really quite uncomfortable, painful, even it can actually just make you go, no, I can't do this. So we want to get our alignment as best we can. I'm still working on it because we want to allow ourselves to let go in the posture as well as hold it. So maybe you can see my head's tracking off to my left and my right shoulder is up, my right hip tends to be up. So I'm having to do this kind of slight rotation that way. You see that? Now I'm more straight. head's still tracking off. So this is something that I have to work on, but you shouldn't be kind of pushing and holding like that, but rather just very gently gliding and releasing into your best posture possible. So we all have deviations, we all have misalignments, so standing practice is a way to address that. So you can use a mirror, it's a very useful tool. I was using the screen a little bit to help me. And it is good to realize that when you do glide yourself into your best alignment, it will probably feel weird. It'll probably feel off, because otherwise you'd already be in your best alignment. So please don't force yourself into alignment, as I say. If you feel, something is really hurting, ease off it. Under the care of a master, they can position you into the best alignment, and even if it's sore, you can trust that it's just part of the process. Whereas if you're doing it yourself, you may actually be trying to get your best alignment, but in reality may actually be straining something, that not everything is lining up. We're an incredibly complex mechanism. If you look at our body, how many bones, how many muscles, how many tendons, how many organs, and they all, we're doing our best to get everything just right. So that takes a lifetime, but every effort will pay off. So keep at it, keep trying. You'll find a sense of peace. You're listening, feeling, and letting go. I often find if I'm overly critical and going, well, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do that, I can spend 20 minutes doing this business instead of getting my best posture and relaxing into it. But that's all part of the process as well. We go through these phases of, overthinking and over correcting, whereas it's just good to get into your best pose and stand. And then all you should be thinking is listen, experience, let go. Repeat. Listen, experience, let go. Listen, experience, let go. Listen to your body, listen behind you, listen to your environment, listen to your breath, listen to your heartbeat. Doesn't matter what you're listening to. Caveat, not listen to the radio. You know what I mean? You want to be present with your system, and the more present you are, the more unfolding and releasing the tension you will get, the more flow of energy. So you could watch television or listen to the radio while you stand, but actually you'd be missing quite a bit of the experience, because you'd be distracted from being present with your system. So I have done it, hands up, and actually I know Grandmaster Chen sometimes watches television while he stands as well, but that would be an extra stand on top of his meditative stand. So it's better than slouching on the sofa, but it's not as good as standing in peace to really connect with your system. Good. Okay, so let us do once through Lao Jia Ilu, and that will be us for today. You've done ever so well. So let's come over to the side. And we lengthen up. Relax down. Are we ready? Start. My room isn't quite wide enough. I don't want to start moving or leaving steps out, so you'll see the way I move for extra space. You can do the same if you need to. Side. Relax to center. Okay, kicking section. So we gather to the right, we circle down to the left, step the left side across, and prepare. Arms up, kick, and turn, prepare, kick, arms up, step behind, turn to face the back, gather, and lift, open hands, kick left, 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. Planting flowers. We turn right, make fists, draw in and punch. Feed the weight back, untwist, swing around and relax to center. We'll do the stepping kick. And step back. Palm faces out. Step 4. Protect the heart. Good. Palm faces in. And step, gather. Kick right. Toy soldier position. Turn 3-way punch. And prepare. Punch. Part 3. Mm-hmm. I need more space. Here we go. Keep going. Using your peripheral vision as you step back, making sure you're not going to hit anything. Four corners. Third cloud hands. High back on horse. And relax to center. Okay, end game. Ready? And. This is your diagonal punch downwards. Good, so we've kicked to the back. We're going to keep that posture, but for this class we're going to pull the right shoulder back to continue so that we finish facing front. That's not the original choreography, but it is what's used for performance and for the purposes of this class. Floating the hands level with the base of your body. Think of sealing in your good energy. And point to the floor. Release. Fill right. Close left. Good. And a little heel tap. And that is us pretty much on the hour. I think you did really well today. As I say, I've been taking about double the number of repetitions for each of the warm-up exercises just to give it a really good go, and especially first thing in the morning coming into winter. I'm getting a bit creaky, so I find the those extra repetitions or more repetitions suits me better. I find that all my joints and my muscles and everything just become more yummy and less creaky. But I think what we just did there is a useful hour-long workout, whereas I've been kind of hitting around an hour and a half to 2 hours. So if you've got that time, that's great, but otherwise pop on this video and have a wee play with it. So let's finish, please, with a little bit more vigorous version of the water exercise and just give everything a bit of a thump. Oops. And there's my phone telling me to stop teaching, but honestly, folks, I don't know where I put it. I think it's in my handbag. Good, so we'll shake out, and rather than me furiously digging for my phone, we'll just have a little jump, a little bounce, and a stand, and cover center, and breathe. And apologies for the alarm. Let's finish. Feeling your energy is stronger. We'll salute. Thank you so much. I'll knock that off, and I look forward to seeing you next time.